Sometimes YouTuber merch is ridiculous and expensive. Dream's new merch drop is both. You see, there's really two types of YouTuber merch. Stuff that looks like it was given lots of time and attention with extra time spent on making sure everyone is getting something worth what they're paying for. Or it's something that seems like a poorly thought out and badly planned cash grab. Dream has come under fire on Twitter and YouTube for putting out a new plushie that seems to be not just outrageously expensive, but also just the simplest design that to me seems like something that he could have designed in under 30 minutes. So today we're going to be talking about Dream's latest drama, the Plush saga. Now, Dream's been in a bit of a drama storm these last few weeks. The QSMP and United SMP drama between Dream and Quackity is just beginning to slow down a bit. But does he lay low? No. Let me introduce you to Dream's newest plushie, released on his merch store, dream.shop, if you have a burning desire to part with 50 or more of your hard-earned dollars in this thing. Yeah, I said that right. This thing is $50. I know. It's just a white blob with his smiley face logo for $50. I've seen some good quality plushes from creators in the past. For instance, Drew Journal's Country Ball plushes. I'll show a few of them on screen. These are made by Makeship, and though they are rather simple designs, you'll note that they have character and are not just a white blob with a smiley face. They're fairly good quality too, and he sells them for only $30, with a coupon if you buy more than one. So for Dream to release this monstrosity and charge $50, I don't really get it. Maybe he's trying to go for a minimalism thing. I don't really know. I can for sure say that I don't think it's worth $50. And I should note that I saw people on Twitter like this guy getting upcharged with shipping and taxes to where the single plush was going to cost him almost $100. Though in fairness to Dream, when I went through to see how much it would cost me, it was only around $60 total with shipping and taxes. I guess maybe that guy's just shipping up to the middle of nowhere, Alaska, and has to pay for a team of snow dogs to run the package out to him or something. That tweet with the $100 price tag is one of the major ones that went viral though, making people wonder if they would ever pay that much for what amounts to a blank white plush with a smiley face drawn on it. To be honest, I've seen designs with more effort on the plushes in the claw machine in the entrance of my local Walmart, and I don't think the things in that machine have been swapped out since like at least 2005. So why is it that anyone would feel comfortable purchasing something that to me seems so low effort? I mean, it's possible I'm wrong, and maybe he did hire a designer or someone who charged a massive amount of money to draw a smiley face on what basically looks like a blank white doorknob turned vertically. That would be typical for merch designers, and even more typical for modern art in general. Meaningless things that invoke meaning are pretty in right now in the art world, and for someone who likes Dream, this might fit that mold perfectly. To be clear, I'm not going to tell you not to buy one if you really want it and think that it will have some meaning to you, but I am going to wonder if that money could have been spent better elsewhere. I mean, to be honest, $50 is a lot of money for any creator merch. Heck, it's just a lot of money in general. You could eat out at a restaurant for that much. If you're frugal and really like rice, you could probably eat for a week. It just seems like too much to me. It's possible that Dream himself didn't have too much to do with this as well. I know a lot of creators will contract out their merch stores to third-party companies and let them set the price, as long as the creator approves it. So it's possible that's what he did. He saw it, liked the plush, and gave it the green light without realizing what was being charged for it. Because that's the only way I can assume that a creator would want to sell something for that much. I mean, not to be too on the nose with it, but a creator the size of Dream already has enough money to live comfortably for several lifetimes. I can understand selling something with a little markup, even when that's true, but $50 for a plain white plush? If it's costing him more than $25 to make that thing, I would be astounded, especially since it's only 9 inches tall, and the features boasted on the store page are that it's a polyester plush material with a polyester fiber fill that has a weighted base. Oh, and they boast about how it has embroidered facial details, which is a crazy thing to boast about because that is literally the only detail on the entire plush. If it didn't have embroidered facial details, then it would just be nothing. To be honest, the only real reason that I care enough about this to make a video is that it isn't really just a problem with Dream. It's an issue that affects pretty much all genres of YouTube content. There's always been a problem with creators putting out these weird merch drops that they seem really proud of, only for the public to get their hands on it, and it's just something completely lackluster. I think it kind of speaks to how out of touch the creator community gets, especially when it comes to prices. You see, a lot of creators want you to see them as relatable and just like you, but the problem is that once a creator hits a certain level of fame, they acquire a certain level of fortune as well. Now, I won't claim to have some magical insight into Dream's income. Maybe he is really not that rich, but I can tell you that usually people like him are not exactly on the same level of wealth as you or I. It's possible that someone like him looks at $50 as a really reasonable price for something inconsequential, when in reality, reality, for millions of Americans, $50 is the difference between eating a good dinner or having pasta for the 100th day in a row. I don't know, maybe it's just that I hate seeing people throw money that they need at influencers who already have enough, but I think a decent number of people agree with me, considering how much coverage this got on Twitter. I didn't really see anyone defending it at all. What do you guys think? Is this thing worth $50? I don't think it is, but I'd love to hear from you guys. What's the most you would be willing to spend on a creator's weird merch? To be honest, I might be able to forgive the price if it was something remotely useful, but it's not. Looking through Dream's website, he seems to have a decent amount of stuff like sweatshirts, posters, stickers, hats, and water bottles, all for reasonable enough prices. So at the very least, I'd say if you really want some Dream merch, buy something useful. At the end of the day, I know this is probably a meaningless thing to complain about, but I do hope that eventually, if enough people complain, people will put more effort into stuff they are selling for so much money. I guess to be fair to Dream though, it's not like there's much else they could really make a plushie from than his smiley face logo. His face reveal was really big, but it's not like people associate his face with his brand as much as his logo that he used for years. If I had to design something for him, it would just be a plush of a little dude in maybe like a green hoodie or something, wearing his iconic mask. Feel free to use that, Dream. At least then, you could tie it in with your song and maybe package with a CD or poster promoting the song or something and use that extra content to make the extra price worth it. That being said, it seems like there's some kind of weird membership thing you can buy from his shop, which seems like a blatant cash grab to me. So maybe I shouldn't give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into that in another video someday. Let me know if you think I should. Anyway, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day and God bless you.